How's it going, guys? It's Eclipse here, and today we are going to be checking out some of the new season tanks, as you can tell by the thumbnail and of course the title of today's video slash stream that we're going to be doing live. So hopefully this will be an interesting one and we can check out some of the new tanks themselves, and of course some of the tanks that you can pick up as part of the operations that we have at the moment, including the HMH AMX 1357, we have the Jackal M4A4 FL10 and the Eagle 7 T26 E3, and we're also going to be having a look at the brand new season tanks, including the T58 Heavy. If you haven't already seen the review, you can go and check that out, but we will be doing reviews individually for each one of these tanks, and a load of reviews coming as well, as I've saved up some of them for you guys too. So it'll be an interesting one and hopefully you guys will enjoy. But yeah, let me know what you guys think of the new season pass tanks, and if you've actually purchased any of them, let me know, because it's interesting to see what your guys' reaction to it all is. But yeah, I'm interested to see what we're going to be doing in the next couple of kind of days, I guess, with regards to the channel. But first things first, let's take a look at what we have with regards to the T58 Heavy. As it is the Ultimate Season Pass reward, you can actually pick this one up right here. You can see the Ultimate Season Pass gives you essentially 25 levels for free, or not for free, but you know what I mean. And then also the T58 Heavy, and then you get a Hero Commander as well, which I believe you get 130% more XP when you're using it. So I guess that's an advantage. But either way, it's nice to see this in the game, and for a tier 10 premium tank, it is, what, 4,000 gold additional to what it usually costs for the standard season pass, so it's not particularly too expensive. But I'm interested to see whether or not you are enjoying this. Obviously there is a ton of T58 Heavies in the game right now, so we'll jump into some gameplay and see whether or not this thing is actually as good as people are making out, or as annoying as it is during the review when I was trying to actually play it. I just found it a little bit boring. But we'll jump into a game now and see what this thing's like. But it's nice to welcome you to the stream, Army Dog. It's nice to see you. Hi there, Chris. I hope you're having a good day. But we'll be streaming for probably like an hour and a half. We're just going to go through all of the tanks and give my opinion on them initially, and of course reviews will be coming out as we go along. So hopefully that'll be interesting for you guys. But yeah, I'm very open to see what your guys' opinion of them is as well, and hopefully you can give everyone else your opinion on these tanks too. So yeah, the T58 Heavy, obviously being a kind of heavily armoured version of the T57 Heavy, this armour actually works a little bit on the turret at least. Other than the cheeks, you can be penned in those locations, but it also does have the weak points that you will see with the 57 Heavy, being that kind of lower plate, and of course the side armour is pretty trash along with the side of the turret. But then again, you're dealing 750 damage to anything that you're going to be meeting, so it's not necessarily the worst thing in the world, and you do get 3 shots of that as well, so it's pretty decent in that regard. But we'll push forward in Pilsen, Pilsen being a pretty decent map for the 57 Heavy, or 58 Heavy, because you can get hold down, and you can also kind of usually catch people out on this map. There's a lot of different corridors that you can go to, and that's usually a pretty decent thing when you're using an autoloader, especially one that has the alpha that this one has. Inch click reload, obviously you guys know by now, is 7.5 seconds, so it's not particularly the best, and so you will find yourself in quite a few scenarios where you just kind of don't have enough time to fully unload the clip, which sucks. But at the same time, it does have 750 alpha, so we don't want another waffly 100 happening again, because that definitely wasn't very fun back in the day when it had, yeah, what, a 4-shot autoloader, I believe, something like that, and then they reduced it to 3 shots instead, because obviously a little bit overpowered. So yeah, it's definitely a cool one to have in the game. I'm definitely interested. They're starting to bring in these sorts of tanks. They're kind of new, they're kind of novel. You don't usually see this sort of stuff, so I'm all for it. I think it's good. I think no one's going to be complaining all too much, hopefully. But yeah, I'd like to see what your guys' thoughts are when it comes to that. And of course, as we always go, hi there, Canadian. Nice to see you. I hope you're having a good day. We are, of course, playing in the big boy. Maybe not as big as the 50. The what's it called? Type 5 Heavy, but a decent one. Hope everyone's doing well. Not looking too good for us right now. Kind of need to push, but or at least start taking some of these tanks out. Oh, we managed to track him as well. Really need to get rid of the T58 Heavy. You finished the machine contract a couple weeks back. Love the tanks working on the VK one now. Nice to see. Oh, that guy got unlucky. Oh, that's a bit spicy. Might just be a little bit of a feels bad for that guy. Obviously getting outplayed, I guess. It's the power creep come in. I swear that shell just went so weirdly then. There we go. Hopefully our teammates can get a little bit of damage on him. We'll get some assistance. But I think we're going to have to turn around now, because they're coming from behind. Just hope we don't get AVRE'd as we're going down here, but you know, typical AVRE would come after us. Right then, 140. I'm getting closer to the machine contract, but I'm still so far away. It's just mainly because I haven't been playing tier 10 recently, because we've been doing a lot of the grinding on a lot of the vehicles. So I'd love to get the machine on the account. Oh, crap. Crap. Oops. Right. I swear. Oh, of course. I literally repaired just as he came around. Makes our inch-clip reload even worse than it already is. Oh, we played bad. Oh, there we go. I think it's curtains for us now. We need some of the boys to take the hit. Nice little 40-something second reload. Anyway, the last task was long without the XP, yeah, because it counted towards it, right? Like the XP with interest operation, I believe, from what I can remember. Hopefully we can now finish this guy off. He's fired. No, we didn't reload quite quickly enough. Our favourite friend, the AVRE, is like, That's so annoying. I had enough health to take one from a 58, but looks like we're not going to be here. Oh, it's a fat L, I think, this one. What World War II premium bundle do you think is the best at the minute? We'll have a look in a sec. And then I'll give you the full rundown. This guy. I'm gone, but hopefully he misses. That's what I'm hoping for. There's the two derps though. Come on. Ah. AVRE just being fun and balanced as always. But yeah, 6,600 damage. This tank is very good. It is a very good tank. If you play it like a TD that has like a super short reload, and then you just hide during that like reload, essentially. It's kind of just basically a almost like an E4, but with an autoloader, but without the armor of the E4, obviously. Right, let's have a look at these bundles so you guys get an idea, because these came with the new season as well, where they refreshed a bunch of the World War II bundles. So it's probably a good idea to have a look through, and I don't think we covered it on the news article. So first one, you got a Chimera, which is an okay premium, has the high alpha 440. It's pretty decent. The Vanguard is also very good light tank, and the Chrysler K also very good. So overall pretty decent. Probably wouldn't spend 14,000 gold on it though. Next one, Scorpion G. We got the Panther 88, pretty decent, but yet again the Scorpion G being the better of the two. Panther 88 got a buff recently, so it's a little bit better, but it's still nothing spectacular. So yeah, I wouldn't recommend it. But yeah, I think I don't know. I mean, you get the Panther 88 for basically free if you bought that. So it's kind of down to you whether you wanted to do that or not. But yeah, I'll be interested to see what your guys' opinions are on that. The next one, we got this is probably the better of the two, or the better of all of them, and that's the T57. And that's just basically because you've got essentially an autoloader. It's kind of like the T57 Heavy, like we saw, which is pretty decent. And then, yeah, it's a pretty decent one. And the Icebreaker is also very good armor. So probably would go with that one. In my personal preference, obviously don't buy the ridiculous, like one. I wouldn't recommend actually getting the Gustav's Pride. It's just stupidly expensive. But the other one is the STR-VK and the Earthshaker is pretty decent as well. Both of them good. Medium duelist, this is probably one I'd recommend as well. So yeah, just I think they're all pretty decent shouts, but yeah, I don't think there's any awful ones in there this week, which is what isn't usually the case. So yeah, make of that what you will. The next question, nice to see you live, blah blah. Way more XP for the machine contract in Cold War, yeah. A friend of mine started What Console and asked which nation has the best all-rounders for every class, including artillery. I would say the best nation, 100%, is probably the USA. I feel like it has everything, because yeah, I just think that's a very, very good one. 100%. Liam Plays asks, would it be worth paying £10 to get the gold to get the ultimate pass? In my opinion, yes. Because you get a load of the extra stuff, you get some of the seasons like done quickly, and to be honest with you, you'll probably make the majority of your gold back from the season itself, because you're guaranteed to get 2,000 gold back. And you're also guaranteed to get some key cards, which I think will give you about 2,000 gold back as well. So you'll get about 4,000 gold from the season, as long as you get to rank 100. Then, you know, you're only really paying 2,000 gold for a tier 10 premium, and you're getting a load of other premium tanks as well. So in my opinion, probably, yeah, I'd say so. Yeah, I think it's a decent one. Anyway, back to the video. We've played one in the T57 Heavy, but there's a load of other tanks that are coming out as well, which include the T26E3. I know someone asked about it, or the Eagle 7, which is the tier 7 medium/light tank that we've got. So I've set up a filter so we can actually play all of the 3 tanks that are part of the I believe it's like the operation we've got right now, which is the Storm the Beach, which is like the D-Day kind of celebration type thing, which is 1357, Jackal, and then the Eagle 7. So we can play all 3 of these. I want to showcase them. We've got videos actually lined up for both the 1357 already recorded along with the FL10, and then I just need to do the T26 E3, but I have actually got the gameplay as well, so should be good, and that'll come in the next week. I'm on holiday soon as well, so I've got to stockpile a load of videos for you guys, but I guess we can start off with the Jackal. This is like the French medium tank that is basically an M4 Sherman with a 1375 turret. Looks really cool. Plays really good actually, considering it's a tier 7. Although, you know, it's kind of one of those tanks that feels a little bit lackluster when you consider its armor model. I mean, you are basically a light tank with how much armor you have at this tier. So you get penned by everything. And you don't have like insane damage. I think you've got 4 lots of 135 damage with this thing, which obviously you've got what, like 540 alpha with a clip, so it's pretty decent, and the reload of that clip is really small, so it's pretty good. So you've not really got a problem with dealing a lot of damage. It's just, yeah, I mean, for a new player, probably not the best tank to go for out of the 3 of them. I just feel like you need to know a little bit more when you're playing this, because it's not very kind of newbie friendly, shall we say, because you will just get punished if you play it wrong, like really badly, because it has no armor or like speed really to get out of there. But that's just my experience with the tank. I'll be interested. What do you actually like? So someone's saying it's pretty good. Yeah, I like it. I like it. Does the T34 Premium Heavy go into the shop? So you're talking about the old Tier 8 American Heavy, I'm assuming. I don't know when the last time I saw it in the shop was, but I really like that tank. I think it's very good. It's kind of one of those underrated tanks, I think. People don't realise that it's as good as it is. But yeah, I've really enjoyed playing that one. I'm hoping we can get some early damage on these guys. So this is... So we've got one. He's probably going to be about there. It's not looking good over this side, to be honest with you. Got quite a few boys coming over. Is the Waffenträger worth going for? If you're talking about the E100, probably not. If you're talking about the Waffle Panzer IV, then yeah. I mean, it is worth doing. I think that they're good tanks. But if that's the only thing you're going for, then probably not. But I think it's something every player should at least try. The Waffle E100, that is. What about the Type 5 Heavy? I don't actually own it at the minute yet. So that's one of the very few tank lines I haven't already got. So I want to try get that. Hopefully we can finish this guy off. I feel like we should probably just go for him. The lackluster pen coming in. So this is one of the problems about this tank is that the standard round pen is pretty bad. So you do rely on firing a little bit of premium from time to time, which is why I've got quite a lot. And if you're in a tier 8 game, or tier 9 game, it's basically mandatory to fire premium. So yeah, it's it's one of those that feels a little bit rubbish when it comes to the premium pen. So yeah. What have we got here? An ISM. So this is okay matchmaking, but this tank doesn't do very well when it doesn't. Yeah, I noticed the stream had gone. Yeah, I just it's like a weird thing. It's got to do with the buffering of the stream for some reason. Doesn't seem to like it. So hopefully we can finish this guy off, then we'll push forward. But yeah, we'll push forward with the Jackal, because you can. This tank has a decent amount of speed. Definitely not the best game I've had in it. There are tons of good games you can have with it, because it has that potential to deal a lot of damage. I feel like the reload speed of it is very good, which allows you to kind of push quite a lot. We didn't manage to help out our little Lynx over here. He might die to the IS. Hopefully he'll drag him round and the IS will come. He didn't. He fired though. And we need to go back to cap anyway. What's my favourite tank? Favourite tank is TVP T5051, to be honest. I think that tank is insanely good. I really like the... it's the Czechoslovakian medium tank at tier 10. I feel like it's just basically got everything. View range. It's just generally such a good tank. So we've got an AMX 1357, which I'm definitely going to need help with. I don't think... because he's coming over here, I don't really want to be the focal point of his little PP shooter. We know how good that tank is when it can keep firing. I'm going to try and go for the tracks here. Oh, we've got to keep moving. Because it looks like he's just auto-aiming us. He could have 100% got me there, you know. 100% could have got me. But unfortunately for him, he didn't seem to care. Oh well. And the TVP is my top 3. Yeah, I just think it's a very good tank. They will add the Kharkov map or more maps in the future. I think that Wargaming said on their stream that they've found a way to port maps over from PC. So I think what they were saying is that they should be able to do it a little bit easier. So we've got to pen this shot. There we go. Just a tank destroyer left. So this tank is very good. I think it's a strong one. I think there's a lot of things that could go wrong with this tank though, which is why when I did the kind of review for the update where we showed off the operation for these tanks, is why I said it was probably the one you want to pick last out of the lot of them. Was just purely based on the fact that a lot of people, they're gonna struggle, I think, with this tank to make it work, because it just doesn't have that armor, and it's not forgiving whatsoever. And if you don't fire premium, it's terrible, especially in a tier 9 game, because essentially it is a tier 6 really, when you think about it, except it has the health of a tier 7. So yeah, I think it's it's definitely a strong one, but one I'd be wary of picking out of the 3 of them. But we'll have a look at the other 2 so you guys can get like a comparison, and we'll just play till we have a decent one. There's a good crew training bonus on the Jackal. Okay, does it get like 75% or like 50%? I actually have no idea what the what a good crew training bonus would be. Now then, here comes the real interesting part, is that although the tank is supposed to have good gun depression, this tank does not have good gun depression, mainly because of the fact that it's so tall, because it's an M4 Sherman, that it's really annoying, and also the gun elevation's terrible. So like down a slope, it's trash. It's terrible. How long is the Ultimate Season Pass out for? So it will be for the entirety of the season. You'll have 2 months, roughly. So yeah, it should be about 2 months. And you can purchase it after you've purchased the normal Season Pass, if you're interested in, you know, waiting it out and seeing whether or not you think it's worth it, or wanting to have a look at videos to see whether or not you think the T58 Heavy is going to be good. We're getting outspotted by the Iron Rain, which means he's over to the right-hand side over here. Or he'll be in the bush directly over there. Either way, we're not going to outspot him, the little rat. You can see where he is by where we get detected. So he's going to be right there, literally directly in front. He's fired 1, so he's got 2 more left. So exactly where I thought he'd be. And that's the power of Sixth Sense. You can literally know where someone is based on Sixth Sense. That's why it's the best perk in the game, regardless of if you could get 10% more damage. Gives you so much information in the game that you wouldn't get from any of the others. So yeah, a decent game in the Jackal. Definitely one of the better ones, I guess, that you could have. But yeah, making our way through the season. Obviously, there's a few Season Pass tanks. I did a review yesterday of this little beast, the Britannia Panther. It was a very good one, and we'll play that later on. But let's crack on with the Eagle 7. This is the next one. We'll put some camo on just so that it's fair comparison of the lot of them. But this is like a fast-firing vehicle. Has 240 alpha, so it's got a lot more alpha. It's a single shot, so you've only got one shell of damage that you can deal. It isn't an autoloader. For once anyway, and that makes it interesting to play. It also has good view range, very, very good tank. It's not particularly the fastest, but it's definitely a good one. The only thing I really want is the Guardian STG and the 58. I don't care if it's just trash for my looking, but the level 75 tank is fine. I've actually not got the Guardian STG on the account. It's one of the few premiums I don't actually own, along with the STG. So I'll have to wait to do a review on the tank until I actually get the tank from the Season Pass. So yeah, we have got the Cold War vehicle as well. Question here from Go Legend. Do you enjoy Cold War mode? I'm thinking about returning to tanks in a week or two after a 6-month hiatus. Are you sure you want to put yourself through returning to World of Tanks? Is the first statement. But Cold War mode, I find it's a very casual mode. Like, you really don't need to think, and 90% of people don't think on that game mode at all. So yeah, it's just kind of one of those that if you're like just chilling, or I feel like it's the average World of Tank players sort of game mode, where you kind of just, if you can't be asked, you don't want to focus, you can kind of just jump on that, and you don't really have to think all too much. All of the tanks are fast, you don't get like out-traversed. Armor is kind of a weird thing on that. Like, yeah, I think it's a decent shout of a game mode. Is it my preferable game mode though? No. If I want to play tanks, then I would 100% play World War II. It's just a better game mode in my opinion. There's more to it, I think, is my thing. I find it a bit boring playing the Cold War, because it's kind of like one of those things where like you could do everything right, but there's a lot of YOLO wagons on that game. Now that tank is actually one of my more favoured vehicles. So Progetto 54, it's the Heavy with the autoloader. So if we track him, hopefully he'll use his repair kit. Or we can just keep him locked down and hopefully... There we go. Oh, he's made the mistake of turning. Can we get one more into him to help our teammate out? No. I'm going to pull back down. He's going to come around. Oh, he's full sending it. Yay. Oh, and we weren't reloaded, man. Uh-oh. You've only got a few rounds in your autoloader, mister. And I actually get gun depression to shoot you. I really hope you have a terrible game. No! He broke my gun. Penned me and broke my gun. That sounds a bit about right. Uh-oh. That was a bit of a... He honestly just got triggered. He's one of those, honestly gets triggered after being hit once, so throws his entire tank away to do like a couple hundred damage. I feel like you're bad in Cold War. Lol, only reason you say that? No, I still have like a 60-something% win rate in Cold War. I just find it very boring. It's just such a boring game mode. There's not really any skill. saying that, I mean, literally just witnessed a very, very skilled player. And granted, I'm not the best player in the world. I'm far from it on Cold War. I've definitely not played anywhere near enough to call myself good on Cold War. So, but yeah, I don't really care for stats anymore. I used to back in the day. Now I just play things that I think are going to be fun. If I'm not having fun, I don't really care. Only in Era 3 it gets a little bit competitive. Yeah, I don't know. I've not played a whole lot of Era 3. I've played like premiums in Era 3, but I don't have that many. Favourite tier 8? Oh, that's an interesting question. Probably something like the Dragon, something like that, something flexible. I don't have a one specific tank that I think is like very, very good. Well, when you have a win rate of 60+%, why would you care? Yeah. Yeah, but like I feel like a lot of people care too much about stats, and at the end of the day, like, you think that when you get to like a high percentage win rate, the game is suddenly going to become so fun and it's going to be amazing and it's going to be the best thing since sliced bread, and then you realize, oh wait, no, the game is still, in fact, probably more annoying, because then you start to realize all of the like nuances of like BS basically, which is my experience with the game. So it's kind of one of those things. Which is why I think you should always take games chill. If you're not enjoying a game, don't play it. I literally... The amount of times I've stopped playing World of Tanks for tons of time. Not recently, because obviously I'm enjoying doing the videos. But if I wasn't enjoying doing it, yeah, I would definitely not be playing World of Tanks. Right, these are actually just wanting me right now. I think it's time to go over into this side to actually try and see if we can spot some of the people crossing. Uh-oh. Let's not flip. So which one is the best out of the 3 you could get for free? I only hit one. This artillery is actually like genuinely wanting a piece of my meat right now. I don't know what is going through the brain of this guy. We're gonna have an AMX M4 coming. In my opinion, the best out of the 3, probably the T26. We're gonna have to go up this hill because the guy's just knocked down the tree. He's gonna come round, but we need the speed. We're gonna also have to reload, so we've got an 11-second reload, so this is what this tank is all about. I think the guy's given up by the looks of it. Got a light tank above us. This guy's actually given up, which is fine. Okay, I would always aim if I'm being honest, but there you go. Oh, don't worry. The perfectly balanced KV2 at tier 7 rebalances this tank. But overall, this tank, barring the fact that it can be penned by artillery and, of course, the derp cannons in the game, which was basically the only tanks that did anything to us that game, it is a good tank. I feel like it takes a little bit more skill than some of the other ones, but yeah, you need to know when to go in, when not to go in, and also when to relocate with this, because it's super slow compared to all of the other light tanks. I mean, top speed of 61 kilometers an hour, it's lackluster, it's pretty bad. It's just nice that the Dreadnought set me on fire as well. That's like the pinnacle. We'll play one more in the Eagle 7, because we didn't really get a proper go. Because we got YOLO'd and I didn't repair my gun. Because, you know, very skilled player here. 60%. Well. Oh, is it bad that my favourite light tank is the Manticore? I actually really liked the Manticore, even though it is pretty bad as a tier 10 light tank. Because of the reload. The reload just ruins that tank. But I think it's good. I definitely think the Manticore is a good tank. But yeah, the Eagle 7 is definitely one of the more kind of... I feel like this is the more consistent of all of the tanks that we've seen. So, the M4, etc. It's definitely the more consistent. Right, so we're into the next game. Let's see what we can do here. Hopefully it's we can have a decent game. I am hoping. It is very hot in the UK right now. I think we're sitting at like 30 degrees or something ridiculous. 25 degrees right now. It was 30 earlier. I was absolutely dying inside. No aircon or anything. So it was definitely a feels bad. Oh, nice to see our friend artillery is back. But yeah, Eagle 7, there's also like a standard version of this tank as well, the T56E3. They're the same tank, but this is the one that you get, I think, from the rewards or whatever you want to call it. The free tank. What is this light tank doing? Lycan is very happy right now. You want the weather at Tankfest? Yeah, I'm... Hopefully it's nice. But I'm honestly... I'm always too warm, so... I'm not a fan of the hot weather. I'd much rather live in somewhere like Canada than in, I don't know, like Portugal or somewhere like that. That's like constantly hot. I'd be useless somewhere like that. Which makes going away on holiday always fun. Right. What is with these guys? Of course it doesn't track. I need to finish this, oh. Balls. Oh, for bollock's sake. I'm just gonna have to try. I'm gonna die to the medium that's behind, for God's sake. Oh well. And the stream is frozen as well. Right, well. It's going very well. This tank is definitely the best one. 100%. This tank is definitely the best one. Oh wait, you don't want to be here now. Eclipse was smoked out by the forest fires. Yeah, I did see that, where the sky was like completely like yellow and stuff, and it's like all in America as well. Like all of the smoke is blown in. Yeah, it's pretty mad. Right, what else can we play? What other season tanks do we have? I guess we can play the Britannia Panther. Are any of you actually going to Tank Fests as well? I'm interested to see if anyone's actually going or not. Right, here we go. What am I looking at? It's a French tank, isn't it? US is annoyed. Yeah, it's all your fault. KB. Me. Yeah, I'm looking forward to Tankfest. I've never been. I went to the to like an RAF museum last weekend, which was interesting. Got to see a tank. Got forced by the family to take a picture by a tank because, you know, they all meme on me for doing World of Tanks videos. So it was a prime opportunity to embarrass me in front of everyone there. You went to Tankfest last year and Tiger Day this year. You're all tanked out for now. Were you tanking for a while? Honestly, happens nearly every year out here, out west, but no one gives a rat's. Yeah, it's always the way. Eclipse, pray for my exams. Good luck in whatever they are. What exams are you taking? If you have exams, what are you doing playing World of Tanks? Or watching Eclipse play World of Tanks? Even worse, even worse. Oh, we got lucky there. Nice. Right, we should be able to spot these guys. There we go. Of course someone's been taken out. Knew that there was someone else back there. It's annoying we can't get this guy. I was really hoping we could. Right. Tanks ASMR. Uh-oh. Pre-medical. Okay. Is that in the US or... I have no idea where that would be. And is that like university level or to get into university to do medicine, or is it like a course you're doing? Right, let's not get penned by the KV2. I think we side scrape against the sky. Just have to be careful from the right. Honestly got punished very hard the other day by a Type 5 Heavy who was honestly having fun on my backside. It was not fun for me. KV2's trying to get an angle on me. Oh, you little rat, man. HE's fun, though. I actually might be gone to artillery here. There we go. We got out of there. Might be able to get some shots for free on these guys, though. Get that little rat of a T57 out the game. Can you not? Oh, uh-oh. It's not looking good. I missed him as well. Ooh, that was a bit of a clench your backside there, and hope it all goes well. That was a bit close for comfort there. Right. Nice to see us not I'm gonna find this little artillery piece, get him out of the game, because that tank is actually a rat, man. Well, he's obviously not noticed us being here. That feels bad for the Hummel, one of the more annoying and overpowered tier 6 light tanks, tier 6 artillery, or as I like to call them, the tier 6 true tank destroyers in the game. Oh, here we go. Free damage. And there we go. The Britannia Panther. This is actually such a good tier 25 reward. I love this thing. As you could probably see from yesterday's video if you watched it. This tank was very, very good. Very good. It was definitely one of my favourites. Anyway. We can now... Let me check if I do actually have the Guardian or some form of the STG. I was hoping I would, but apparently we don't, which sucks. Maybe we could buy it on the premium tech tree. I've got a bit of gold, but I kind of wanted to save it for... yeah, 9,700. That's quite expensive. I wouldn't ever pay 9,700 for it. I don't think, from what I can remember, I don't think it was a good tank anyway. Or it was a bit lackluster. I think now... Oh. Now it is time to try out what this other tier... This M636 Condor is actually like. Let's give this one a go. See whether or not it's actually any good. About 100 points short of completing Storm the Beach. Still not sure which one to pick. I'd probably go with the T56 E3, the Eagle 7. I think that's the better one of the lot of them, to be honest with you. Let's make sure we get some of those premium. Is this heat? I actually have no idea. Either way, we'll see in game. Oh no, that might have been a mistake. Right, here we go. I know I haven't got any camo or anything on, but it doesn't matter. Hopefully we'll find a game. This could take a while, being Cold War. Did you guys see the news article for the Vipera? It's coming next week on Tuesday. I saw on Wargaming's official website. They have the Vipera coming. Oh, someone's literally just commented, do you know when we're getting the new Italian TD? It's Tuesday next week. So, yeah. Looking forward to actually getting that, you know. I don't know whether they've changed it. But there'll be like a news video tomorrow, so we can have a look at that. So yeah, I'm interested to see how that actually plays in the game, because on PC it's not particularly very good. It's kind of one of those that's just boring for everyone to play against and boring for everyone to play. So, yeah, it's definitely not one of the more interesting tanks, I don't think. But we'll see on console. It might be a little bit better, might be a little bit worse. But hopefully it's a little bit more fun and enjoyable to actually play. Fingers crossed. That's the hope, anyway. We'll have a new game mode in June. I believe that they are planning to have a new game mode. I don't know if they've leaked anything about it yet. Like with regards to what it's actually going to be. etc. But I'm kind of interested to see what it will be. Hopefully it's not like one of these toy tank game modes, because they were a bit boring and I don't think they really offered a whole lot. Hopefully it's not that. Fingers crossed. Wargaming did us a solid with the silver operation before this. Yeah, genuinely one of the nice things about being on console is that they actually do these sorts of events. FV101, that is honestly rapid. Let's get into these bushes, see if we can spot anyone. I don't know whether the view range on this is actually any good. Yeah, apparently got spotted. We're going to take some chunky old hits, I think. Oh no. Oh, it's nice to see the 268 YOLOing. Ah, balls. Ugh. This has been a very interesting Cold War game. Why, hello there. TVP. Let's not do that, shall we? I'm not actually a bot, TVP. I don't know whether we can hit him. When he goes back, I don't know where we can actually hit him. I'm assuming it's the turret. How do I pen and take his tracks off? Hello? Literally, this game sometimes is honestly a little bit sus. Surprised we didn't hit that guy then. I like the accuracy of this tank, it's pretty decent. All things considered, anyway. Hey Eclipse, glad I caught your stream for the first time. How's the gameplay going? I haven't been on it for a bit. Ignored the past season. Oh, it's nice to see you back anyway, Shadow. Yeah, it's going alright. I think it's pretty decent. They've done a few new things. They've had some good operations recently, which have been handy for everyone. I think we just let them come around. I don't think they're going to do anything. With the suction caps, yeah, that was a weird game mode, you know. Hopefully they don't do that again. Because it was a bit boring, to be honest. It's like you play one game and then you're kind of like, ah, this is it. That's literally the entire thing. This guy's like, oh, I'm not meant to be in spawn all game? What? I think I might just go. I'm a little bit bored. This is what this game does to you, man. What are you doing, bro? Basically a yeah, that would destroy a tank, to be fair. that's good. I'm glad they boosted the gravity in this. It's so realistic. It's honestly very, very, very realistic. For God's sake. It's like you can ram into a building at like 70, right? You can literally drive into a building at 70, it does no damage. You tap into a rock at like 20, apparently that kills you. I'm not entirely sure. Anyway, moving swiftly onwards from that. I guess we can play once again the T58 Heavy. Hi there, Wargaming the Bait. Or I'm guessing it's Wargaming. Oh look, we got the new map. Well, new old map. You guys know how it is. WG the Bait. Is that better than the tech tree version? Yeah, probably. Maybe for the average player, but for someone that's like more experienced, I think that the T57 Heavy is still the better of the two. Because of the fact that you can burst out the damage and then reposition, and it's going to be way better, I think. Because most like players that are new to the game or players that are like less experienced just won't be able to kind of, they're not going to be able to get as much damage in one go, and they're not going to be able to like make the small adjustments to get like all 3 shells off, if you know what I mean. Because it's even difficult for people that are experienced to make this tank do that, I think, consistently. Deadeye on the HMH AMX 1357, good. Yeah. I think that's a good shout. Should be able to get you a little bit of damage to their like ammo racks and that sort of stuff, because it's a little pea shooter. So you just know that you're ammo racking people. Honestly, the smaller the gun, the more likely you are to ammo rack someone. That's not actually how it works, but it honestly does work like that. The amount of times you get ammo racked by like a pea shooter, like an EOC even 90, and you're like, yay, brilliant. You get hit by a Jaeger, it's like, oh yeah, nothing. I'm surprised no one's over here, you know. Is anyone in the middle? It's like your typical spot on Sevorogorsk. This is genuinely like the average matchup in Sevorogorsk. One side wins one side, the other wins the other. It's basically Erlenberg Mark II. You know what's funny is you used to honestly be able to get up on top of that hill back in the day. Like genuinely up on top of that hill. It was like a boosting. That was kind of crazy. It was actually just, it wasn't meant to be like that, but it ended up being like that. AP or heat for the T58? What's my preference? I don't know, to be honest with you. I'm not a big fan of this tank. I find it kind of boring to play, which is, I think it's a very strong tank. I just think it is very boring to play. Like, it really doesn't have a whole lot. That I'm really that interested in. Because it's kind of slow. Its armor works, but it's boring. And the gun is just annoying. Like, you just feel like you're useless for a lot of the time when you're playing this. Ah. Well, I'm gonna die, I think. We'll try and take someone with me. Preferably this IS-7. The reverse speed of this tank is absolutely appalling. This guy's triggered now that we hit him. Bro, you literally just killed yourself right there. I genuinely don't understand some people, right? I actually don't understand. We ammo wrecked him as well. Honestly, a little bit of spice on the top of that one. We're gonna have to deal with whatever this TD is, I think. I don't want to shoot this guy. I really wanted to get the E4 because he's gonna be a pain. Oh, I'm an idiot. I'm actually a bot. Don't buy IS-7 moment. Yeah, that game was just kind of one of those where I think they just steamrolled our team and like we just didn't have anyone on this flank. So it was kind of a trash game. We didn't really have anyone to fight for like the first like 3 minutes. So we didn't get to take anyone out or steamroll any of their team, but they steamrolled ours, which is why we lost so badly. Is that we had like 3 or 4 people on the other flank, whereas they had literally 0 people, so we didn't get to like trade the health like 1-for-1 with the enemy team there. Like us steamroll one flank, they steamroll the other. It was just we all went one way and they killed everyone on the other flank, which is why we lost. Which is why I always say, like, if you go on a flank on your own or with like 2 people, just leave. There's literally no point in going on your own, because then you end up with games like that where you think, and then you blame the team for going all the one way when, you know, you could have probably saved yourself. Common sense is one of the most OP things in the game. Oh yeah. I like to call it uncommon sense because genuinely 99% of people don't have it. I had a strange thing happen to me a while ago. Suddenly had a few tier 9 Soviet heavies unlocked that I did not grind. Yeah, I think that was like a glitch or something. It's not an intent, like you didn't do anything wrong or anything like that. I think Wargaming just messed up and they gave like people German heavies and also Soviet heavies by accident. So yeah, honestly, a glitch that's actually good for you. There's a surprise. Yeah. Unfortunately, it didn't happen to me, so I had to still grind through everything. We're almost there now with all the tier 10s in the game, though, so I'm pretty happy with how it's going. In fact, it's pretty decent, to be honest. I think we need the Type 5 Heavy, the Japanese tier 10s, and then the Swedish TD, and then the Polish tanks. And then I think it's pretty much it. Oh, we got a YOLO Vanguard. He's just like, you know what, just end me now. We'll go for the long reload. I don't think we're doing anything for the next 20 seconds. Ah, a little artillery AP round I think just came in. Nothing can resist the HE gun on that thing. Yeah, the HE on this is disgusting. 920 alpha, but actually has good pen. 120 pen, I think, from memory. It's actually pretty horrible. Yikes. That's a feels bad. He should have penned that, you know. Literally hit my cupola. You can see it on the top. That's honestly, that's a feels bad. It's just because it's so well angled, which is why I say like this tank's armor actually works pretty good. Eclipse, how's the new map? I haven't been able to play it. Yeah, it's a good map. I really like Saborogorsk. It was one of my favourites back in the day. Obviously they removed it and then changed it up. But yeah, it's still a very, very good map. Oh, that's... I swear to God, we've been getting lucky with Amaraks and fires in this. This tank is actually just crazy. When you can pen every single shot, this tank is actually crazy. Genuinely one of the best heavies. It's like moments like this where this tank is very, very strong. I think we might be able to help our boy out here. I'm hoping. Come on. Ah, we missed. Maybe we can get one on him though. Oh, we damaged his engine. You want to see the Kharkov map and the Berlin map? I think they'll come. I feel like they'll come. We're getting attacked. Must be a medium, right? 400 alpha. I'm hoping we can... Thing is, I'm not going to be able to outspot him. I think we're also going to have to go back to base in a minute to deal with whatever it is. I might be able to get some free damage though when this guy gets spotted, whatever that medium is. There's a guy, I'll ping him. Hopefully someone... Was it an STRV maybe? I wasn't expecting it to be the STRV. Maybe it was. I'm new to console tanks. How are the premiums work with the commander? I don't know if you're asking about premium commanders or if you're talking about premium tanks. Or if you're just talking about commanders in general. If you're on about how like you assign like skills and stuff, I do have a video on like the best skills that you use. They basically just make your tank better, if that's as like a rundown of what they do, if that's what you're asking. Do you think the T58 would have been better as the TD version like it was designed to be, or the heavy like we have now? I mean, I think this is probably a balanced version, because I think the original design had like a 6-shot autoloader, which would have been absolutely horrendous. Like, I don't even care, like it would have been absolutely disgusting. I swear the accuracy on this is actually drives me insane. I think I may actually have to go to get this guy. And then reload and deal with this rhinoceronte. They honestly call me the climber. Because I climb above the rest. Rhinoceronte ain't ready. Uh-oh. Don't think he honestly has the... Oh, he bounced. Ah, we didn't manage to get the final hit. 6 rounds on the T58 equals 45 seconds reload. Yeah, that would have been pretty disgusting. To be honest, I am shocked that I actually came that low on the scoreboards. I won't lie. You can tell this tank has been played, like, is a good tank, because 7k damage is only actually an 80% badge. So, like, to get a mastery in this thing, I think you'll need, like, 10k. I'm not even joking right now. Maybe if you're in a more of a tier 10 game, because that was a tier 8 game, a lot of them. I think we were, like, one of the very few tier 10s in the game, so maybe it wasn't. Maybe a tier 10 game doing 7k might get you a mastery. And picking up quite a few tanks would have probably got you one. So, on the PC, I can play crew in a premium and normal tank without retraining. It looks like I can't do it on console. No, you can, but it just costs you like 7,000 silver. So you can essentially move your commander to any vehicle, and it will just cost you silver. So it's like 7,000 silver to change your commander to a different vehicle. So it's super cheap, and you can basically use any of the like tanks in the nation of your crew commander. So your commander basically can be used on any of the nation tanks, basically. So it's really, really good. It's better than the PC system in terms of like... Yeah. WG the bait. Am I correct in the garage slots cost gold again? No, they don't. They just... It doesn't let you purchase garage slots until you need a garage slot. Yeah, unless you're switching nations, then it costs gold. And it's only 60 gold anyway, so it's like a really small amount. So it's not a problem. One sec. The door's just been rang. I will leave you in just a second. Can you hear me now? There we go. Honestly. I actually don't care, Conqueror. I will quite happily just sit here. Now we've got to make up for the fact that we lost a minute or so. Did Eclipse step away? Honestly, I did. I had to go get the door, but there was actually no one at the door. I thought it was my partner, and I'd like put the latch on, but apparently not. Apparently it wasn't. How was that? Oh, for God's sake. I don't know who it was. Blame it on the pesky children. Conqueror, don't actually make me hit your cupola. Like, right. 13. Have to do a bit of side scraping, I think. The art is honestly wanting me right now. I don't blame him. Alright, gotta go. Wish you good games for the rest of the night. You too. Hope you have a good rest of the day. Thanks for stopping by. Hope it was enjoyable to some degree. It's funny you got spotted AFKing and you didn't get shot by an arty. Yeah. They only go for the ones that are actually moving about at the front. Honestly, too far for their fingers to honestly reach. Oh, I hate the Panzer. Oh no, that's not the... I don't know why I thought that was the NM116. I was honestly being a bit happy there. This is why the T58s are boring, man. Like, if you platoon with this thing, it would be disgusting. Like, if you think about it, you could 3-man platoon, and you could honestly pump 3 shots into someone, like, in a row. I didn't get lucky. And you could honestly remove someone from full health. Like 3 of you. And you could do that 3 times. Right, we're going to take a full reload. And then I'm going after this 57. I think we might even go... Hopefully he doesn't get pumped. What's the TD that's... Oh, I spotted the arty. Come on, reload. Low roll, typical. I don't really want to shoot this guy. I want the other one. Oh, for... That was happy from me. It is definitely children, honestly. Ringing the doorbell. 100%. I've just accepted I'm not going now. I don't care what it is. I'm not expecting any deliveries. Right. What can we do with the drunken sailor? Do I buy the Chimera? 4,400 gold? What tanks do we need now? I guess we can carry on playing I actually low-key really enjoy the Jackal, you know. I heard lower tier tanks finally got buffs. I'm sure the Panzer V 4 players hated that. Yeah. 100%. Honestly, I'm glad that they did that. It's a big middle finger to all of the Panzer V 4 players, which I honestly love. I absolutely love it. Like, there is genuinely no reason that that tank is as good as it is. Or should be as good as it is. Should we have a look at why... Like, for all of the... Honestly, I've seen people saying that the Panzer V 4 is not broken. I'm sorry, but I've literally got an 84% win rate in it. And most of that is solo. Me just playing on my own. 84% wins. I'm sorry, but... Like... God, that tank was disgusting. I am glad that it's been nerfed into oblivion. Well, it hasn't even been nerfed. It just means that everyone else has more hit points for it to farm. Yeah, those people who claim it's not broken are probably the people who go in a 3-man platoon with it. Yeah. 100%. Yeah, exactly. Panzer V 4 just has more HP to farm now. It can just ram those light tanks for even more damage and ram those medium tanks and ram those heavy tanks because, you know, it should be able to do like 3 times as much damage as when you ram a KV-85. You're literally dealing 3 times more damage when you ram a KV-85 than it does to you. Like, hello? This is supposed to be a medium. And it still has more health than the majority of medium. Someone was trying to say, right, that the Panzer V 4 is now the worst medium. Hello? Hello? Have you seen the Type T34? the Chinese tier 5. I'm honestly on a different plane of existence. And like, it's people like that honestly Wargaming listen to as well. Like, oh, I'm going to listen to this player that says that this tank isn't actually good, so we're going to actually buff the Panzer V. We know that you've honestly wanted a nerf for like 8 years since it's been in the game. Let's give it a little buff because someone said that they honestly thought it was a bit bad now. That's you, not everyone can get 84%. Yeah, but my point is that I should not be able to get 84%. Like, I should not physically be able to get 84% in a tank, in one tank. That means that I literally win 4 out of 5 games. It means I win more than 4 out of 5 games. Like, no one player should be able to do that, playing in one tank. Do you know what I mean? I played that tank in a 3-man, no, I think I was playing the S35CA and the other 2 people were playing in the Panzer V4. We won 50 games in a row. 50 games in a row. Not even joking. 50. That tank is actually disgusting. And they are Unicum players, granted. But the fact we won 50? Just crazy. Actually crazy. That's not bragging. I'm saying that that's actually just disgusting that can even happen. But, you know, at least we've buffed the hit point pool. It's done so much. Tank's still overpowered. Like, you know, it's probably all because of the fact that they don't want to nerf the Panzer V4. Rather than, like, pull up their big boy pants and just nerf the Panzer V4. They're like, oh, let's buff every other tank so that we don't have to nerf it. It's like, come on, just honestly put your smart hat on for once and just actually nerf the one overpowered tank. It's like the typical... I celebrate when I win back-to-back games. Yeah, I know. Exactly. The average player does. I mean, so do I, but that was just... Yeah, they listen to whoever fills their wallets. But they ain't even filling their wallets with the Panzer V4. Do you know what I mean? It's tier 5 premium. It's worth like £2 or something like that. But think about all of the money they've lost from people that have honestly been like absolutely steamrolled by like players with like 40,000 games in the Panzer V4 genuinely thinking that they're good with their like 48% win rates. Even in that broken tank. Like, they play tier 10 and honestly just die. Like, as much as I don't want to be salty, genuinely, like, anyone defending it is just like, come on, bro. I've played it. I've played 80 games in it. Like, the tank is still broken. It's actually still broken. It's not even like I'm like, oh yeah, but it's just because you don't play it, etc. It's like, no, I've honestly played that tank a bit. It's just a broken piece of garbage that should have never been in the game in the first place. But hey ho, at least Wargaming made like £2. That will never happen since a lot of people bought it. It's like, yeah, but just pull up the big boy pants and give everyone back their 2,000 gold or whatever it costs to actually buy it. It's like, hello. Like, most people who bought it probably don't even play anymore anyway. It's like, it's not like it's costing them anything. It's like, it was their mistake in the first place, so just give everyone back their gold and nerf the tank into oblivion. It's like, and legally they don't actually have to give you back anything. Like, legally, they don't have to give you your money back. They don't have to give you any gold back. They literally can do whatever they want. They could come in and literally make it like a tier 10 with the same stats. And they wouldn't have to give you anything. Obviously, that would be not a very nice thing to do. But, which is why they'd never do it. But at the same time, they could do that. Just like the Warhammer trash things, people just throw the money in. Yeah. I wasn't a big fan of the Warhammer tanks. I think they look really like knockoff. Not knockoff. I mean, like they look good for if they were a Warhammer thing, you know, like they're very well designed as like a Warhammer thing. But in World of Tanks, like seriously, do we actually need like a weird looking like Le Mans Russ that's actually pretty like disgustingly good? Like no, probably not. I mean, I don't know anyone that asked for that, but you know, I'd much rather see like a collaboration with some, I don't know, like a tank museum collaboration where they just make like a skinned tank, or like, you know, you like literally just make anything but like these really weird tanks. Like, I mean, we've all seen the Arachnid. That tank is actually just, that's a special tank, if you know what I mean. I feel like I've ranted, but I think it's justified. There's too many you just got to give your opinion sometimes. That's my opinion on some of these. And Wargaming know it's overpowered. They literally knew it was overpowered for such a long time. But yeah, the Reaper is good, but the Le Mans Russ and the are just a clown Fiesta tanks. Yeah, honestly, the Le Mans Russ frontally, that tank is honestly just annoying. Like, it's actually just annoying to pen. It was like really annoying me the other day. I literally had premium in like in a medium, I think I was playing, and I just genuinely couldn't pen it. And I was aiming at the weak points as well. I was just like, you know what, just this is not fun. But either way, moving swiftly on to this little bad boy. Oh, you know what? In this game, my only goal is to finish off the Hellcat 105. If that's the only thing I do in this game, that'll be mission successful. It's nice to be penned by the Borat. I think we need to on. Yay! Can we honestly get rid of this Borat? Honestly, let's get this Hellcat 105. I'm sick of it. That's another little power creep tier 6. I don't even care if the Barask is going to come around. Screw this guy. Might as well finish him off. Then we'll go for our boy in the Hellcat 105. Bye-bye, my friend. Honestly, go aim at someone else, man. Come on, come on. Honestly, we want him. No, let me get him. Yes, there we go. Mission successful. Seal clubber down. Seal clubber down. So, the game is complete now. I've honestly completed World of Tanks. Where are you going? Yeah, honestly, interesting. It's nice to see that you fired, Monsieur. I think I'll honestly just pull back. You hit me on the move, I'll honestly be triggered. Let's track you there. I hope you honestly had a nice time being tracked. Now you're honestly gone. There we go. Honestly. Throwing the Hellcat 105 in the trash. Where it really belongs. Let's hope we can get a shell on this T58. He's actually going into the rat spot. They're going to cap. We've lost. We've actually lost. Come on, boys. You need to defend the base. Please. So I hate this. Like, there should... Like, you're not going to get him from here. We've lost. Yeah. I love this game. Come on, I believe in you, medium. I believe in you. Come on, boys. Please. Yes, there we go. There we go. Come on, boys. Just hit the defender. Hit the defender. Yes, there we go. Oh. How good is the T44 Mod 1? It's actually very good. I've got a video coming on that. Yeah, fuck you. There we go. Yeah, T44 Mod 1. I've got a video coming on it. We've had some good games in it. It's definitely a lot better than it used to be, but it's still not perfect. I don't think... Maybe it just can't be perfect with some of the tanks that have come out since then. Things like the NM116, some of the more updated mediums, that sort of thing. I feel like it kind of is a bit lackluster now. Still good though. Still a good tank. What else do we have? I feel like we'll play one more in the T58 Heavy. I have no idea how good this game's going to be. The Type 59-2 is better, I guess. Yeah, 100%. The higher alpha just makes it better. And it has better armor, I think. The Type 59. Because the Motherland and the T44 Mod 1, they've kind of got this weird turret armor that doesn't really work a whole well. Doesn't work that well. So yeah. I am on Europe, I believe. I don't know how I see. Yeah, I am on Europe though. I always play on Europe. Just because that's where I live. Better ping. But I think I'll probably honestly don't want those stream snipers jumping on, trying to ruin my game. Could quite easily happen. With this sort of tank, you just got to play a little bit more passive. Feel like you can't be too aggressive with this thing. You need to be forward, but you also can't just go in. Yeah, I don't think I really want to be fighting a Centauro on a ridgeline. I think I'll honestly pass on that one. Is this medium going? I don't know that I'll spot him, you know. Oh, gutted. I think he was going, you know. It's just a shame we couldn't get him. I think I'll move around this and then go from there. Maybe we can find some people. Why don't they remove this map? I think it's an okay map. It's not my favourite by far. But it's certainly not the worst. It is boring though, like there's often a lot of stale gameplays that happen on this one. Unfortunately. I'm gonna have to try regroup on this side. I don't really want to go out on my own. On the right, because you honestly get YOLO'd over there, and for some reason no one on the team ever helps you. Even if they're literally YOLOing in the open field, but hey ho. You know, like, I'm honestly... I'm gonna do... I was gonna do something stupid. But I decided it's kind of pointless now. You honestly go somewhere else, can you, Chisel? Hey, honestly, don't make me laugh. I think we're going to have a Centauro, honestly, trying to find my backside in a minute. We're honestly losing over the other side somehow. I think we go for a reload. Will you honestly go somewhere else, man? Yeah, you kind of gone now, Centauro. Right. Now we take a reload. And then we can get the 58 Heavy. This guy, man, he's literally not getting punished for coming out. I think we're going to have to go down. Don't want to die to the artillery, we all know about those. The fact that guy literally came over. Oh, it's annoying. I think we're going to lose this. They don't want to move on the... You boys honestly need to go. I think we're going to have to pull all the way back. Take a reload. Right, here we go. I always feel bad for shooting at Martians. Hi there, Bernie. How are you doing? I hope you're doing well. Oh, this is a bit of a long one, if you know what I mean. I just want to kill this backshot. Of course he does. He's honestly a bit of a swinger, is he? T58 looks fun. I wouldn't buy it, though. Yeah. It's still very good, though. Oh, my word. Thank you very much, Bernie, for the $20. Wow. Thank you very, very much. As always, the patron that you are. Thank you very much. Much appreciated. Wow. Thanks very much, Bernie. Right. Wow. Honestly, it's crazy to think you guys honestly donate. It's mad. Thank you. Thank you. Right. I guess we can just open up the floor now to any tanks that you want me to play. So feel free to just ask away, and if I've got the tank, I will play it. We'll do another like half an hour to 45 minutes, I think. So let me know what you want me to play. First one wins. I don't have the STG and I don't have the Weasel. You boys are honestly picking the very few tanks I don't actually have, unfortunately. The Chieftain T95. Where is the Chieftain T95? I'm being a bot. Where is it? British. This one? Or are you talking about the Chieftain Premium Tier 8? I'll play the Ignis later. We'll play this anyway. Oh, the bad one. Alright then. This is the same tank. God damn it. I thought I was honestly getting away with it then, playing the good one. Apparently don't have any equipment in it. That's a bit happy from me. Premium rounds. Might need a few more. That'll do. There we go. Nice. I'll play for a few more of these tanks, like you say. Right. Overlord. I don't like this map. I hate it. Yeah, I like this tank, you know. Right then. Hopefully we can have a good game. Bernie, thank you very much for the $2 donation for your friend Brownie, who is a subscriber. Oh, well, thank you very much. Thank you very much, Brownie. Nice to... Well, I hope you're having a good day. Or let him know. Hi, you're from Saudi Arabia. You're a big fan. Well, hello there. Nice to see you. Thanks for joining me. Hopefully, it doesn't end up being a bot stream. Because I have played like a bot in the last couple of days. Yeah, thank you very much, Bernie. Once again. Honestly, the Lycan's feeling a little bit... I'm actually bad. Did you have to break my gun? Uh-oh, I'm a goner. Oh, you trash bag. Imagine playing the Dreadnought but actually firing standard. That is actually disgusting from him. Well, that was a really good game. That was fantastic, that. I'm very good at this game. I should have definitely gone into the middle of the map. I should have 100% done that. That was bad. Anyway, moving swiftly on. You guys didn't see that, honestly. I don't know what... I literally don't know what you guys are on about. Nothing bad happened there. Nothing at all. God's sake. I'm bad. Yes. Lovely. Guess we'll play the Borsig. I saw someone wanted that. Hey Eclipse, play the Cromwell with the derp gun. Oh, you guys are hating me. I can do, yeah. I'll have to buy the packages though, I think. Right. I have to grab dinner in a minute. I am starving. Right. Put the derp on the RHM. Yeah, I don't like the derp on the RHM. Found it a little bit. I think it's just worse. I think this gun's just better. I think it's got better DPM, better accuracy, and the reload's not as long, so you don't miss out on damage sometimes, which you do with the 15. But it's always nice to play with the derp. Oh, thank you very much, Bernie, for the $10 again. Oh my word. Uh-oh. No, brilliant, thank you. Thank you very... Apologies, I was having trouble with the physics. How about a platoon where you platoon with channel members? Yeah, we could do that at some point. It probably won't be today, though, because I'm going to jump off and grab some dinner. But maybe in the next stream that we do, if people are here. If channel members are on, we can do some channel members platoons, for sure. Hopefully we aren't going to get ripped. Oh, for God's sake, man. Oh, look, here we go. Oh, I'm an idiot. I'm going to die from up there, but... gutted. Absolutely gutted. Okay, let me know. Hopefully on the weekend. Yeah, I might do a stream. Oh no, very angry tank is incoming. Yeah, there's not a lot. I shouldn't have gone into like I was kind of on autopilot mode. I should have stayed back here somewhere. Like going in the Borsig is not a good idea. I thought it was a different game mode, to be honest. That was just a happy player. This hot brain coming in and ruining me. Anyway, I think, to be honest with you, I need to go and grab some dinner and I'm going to come off. But let me know if you've got any questions. I will try and answer them if you leave them on the video. And there's going to be other things as well. So yeah, maybe I'll do a stream tomorrow, so you can join me there if you're interested. But other than that, I hope you guys have a good weekend. And yeah, thanks for stopping by. I think there should be like a wargaming stream. It might be on right now on Twitch, so you might be interested in going and having a look. It might be at 8 o'clock or something. It might have already finished, actually. I have no idea. But yeah, thanks guys. I hope you have a fantastic rest of your day. And I'll see you in the next one.